Welcome back into Wave Listens Live. I'm Michael Vanover, again joined by Dr. Reagan Ackerman from Freedom Mini Dental Implants. And Dr. Ackerman, thanks again for being here with us today. We love taking the phone calls from viewers at 571-5263. And joining us now is Ed. Ed, welcome into Wave Listens Live.
Okay.
Hello. Go ahead for Dr. Ackerman.
I'm here. Yes. Is she on the line?
Yep, you're ready to go.
I'm here.
Okay, I've got my phone turned down, but what my question was, Dr. Ackerman, is I have two teeth missing. They're in the front, well, to the right side, and I saw all those implants that you have. Do you have the mini implants for that type of situation?
We do, Ed. You took the words out of our mouth. Like, we're literally going to show that model next. So, but yes, I definitely could use the mini dental implants to replace 2 teeth in your situation. I can do it for 1 tooth. I can do it for 3 teeth. So yes, we could. You don't have to be missing all your teeth to be able to, replace teeth with the mini dental implants. So yeah, the only thing is usually the tooth has to be missing or been extracted for anywhere from 3 to 4 months, because we want to make sure the bone and the gum have healed up and we have a nice, good, solid foundation, a good bone to place the implant in. But yes, it can definitely replace 2 teeth. I do that all the time. Did it for a young lady this morning. She was missing her front tooth, had a flipper or a partial, and it sounds like you may have, nobody likes those. They're very bulky in your mouth. They're hard to eat with. So I was able to place the implant and put the temporary on today. So she walked out with no flipper today. She was one of my patients doing a dance. She was like, yes, no more flipper. So yes, to answer your question, yes, I can replace just 2 teeth. So.
All right, Ed, thank you so much for the phone call. Ed, really, it was like he was listening to us talking before we came back from break.
Yes.
We were actually going to talk about that, and that is replacing individual teeth, because there's some people that have they've just lived with it. They don't have to, because you have a solution for them. Can you talk about that today?
Yeah, definitely. So like you said, a lot of people maybe had trauma, a sports injury. Some people genetically are born or missing a front tooth or a back tooth. So definitely can do, just a single tooth. This is very similar to what I did this morning. Patient came in, she'd been wearing a flipper for years and hated it. So I was able to place the mini dental implant. Once again, just numbed her up, local anesthetic, no incisions or stitches. Place the implant, and then I was able to put her, put a temporary on there today. So she walked out with no flipper. She'll come back in about, 4 weeks, not months like the surgical ones, and we'll have her nice, pretty, porcelain or zirconia crown that's a much stronger material, and that will get cemented on permanently onto that implant. So it permanently gets cemented onto the implant. It doesn't come in and out anymore. So I can do 1 tooth, or a lot of people are missing, maybe you're missing your molars in the back. I like to call them your big chewers, and you really want more to chew with. So, this model's showing missing 3 teeth. So same process, just numb you up. I'm just gonna place more implants. You'll leave with the temporary and come back about 4 weeks later for the permanent bridge. And that gets cemented on permanently. Doesn't come in and out. And you get rid of that bulky partial or that flipper that you've been trying to eat with and can't eat with for years. So definitely can do 1, 2, 3 teeth, whatever your combination may be.
Well, Dr. Ackerman, one of the things that you guys do is you have a solution for everybody. It seems that way, really.
Yes.
If you're missing 1 or 3 teeth, boom. If you need a full replacement, boom.
Yes. But
one of the big things that you guys do, and we're going to talk about this next, is it's when we talk about minimally invasive. I think a lot of people are sitting at home and going, okay, that sounds good. Can you show me what that means? And you have a model here that kind of helps better explain it.
I think this speaks volumes as far as how minimally invasive it is, or when we say, if you weren't a candidate for the bigger surgical implants, they said you didn't have enough bone, why you're a candidate for the mini implant. So this little hole right here that I'm pointing to, it's hard to see because it is so small, that's the little pilot hole that I have to make to place an implant. So I don't have to have much bone, I just have to have some bone. So a lot less invasive than the big hole here. That's kind of the size of a surgical traditional implant. So they have to have a lot more bone. They usually make an incision. Usually it has to heal up, another 3 to 6 months before you can even use it. So versus the little hole, that's the amount of the hole that I have to make to place an implant. So I don't have to have much bone, just some bone, to be a candidate for the mini implant.
And that is a massive difference. I know you can kind of see it on television pretty well, but seeing it up close, it's a huge difference. And like you said, I mean, there are people that have been turned away being a candidate for surgery because there's not enough bone there, but that doesn't take as much for you.
Or they were told they needed bone grafts or sinus lifts, which either people weren't comfortable with or couldn't afford to do. So the mini dental implant I know everyone's situation is different, so it's hard to give cost, but usually we can be about a third to half the cost of the surgical implants.
All right, before we let you go, we have less than a minute left before the end of the show. People watching right now, obviously we've heard from a handful of them, but people watching right now they're on the fence, they're thinking about it. You've said free consultation, but what would you tell them? What would you look at the camera and tell them about just, come in and check you out, right?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Like I said, it's a free consultation. You're not going to be binded anything when you come in. The free consultation, you'll come in, we'll take the x-ray, you will see me. We're a small office. We're not corporate. It's me. My husband works with me. He'll take your x-ray, and I'll take a look and give you a treatment plan, and we'll go over cost, and you can make the decision because obviously it's your mouth and your decision, but it doesn't hurt to see what your options are.
That's right. That's right. Again, 502-937-4930 is the phone number. freedomimplant.com is the website. Dr. Ackerman, thanks so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Hope everybody has a great rest of their Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow on Wade Listens Live.